Hey y'all, I think I got cut off terribly. I just wanted to sit up there and tell you guys thank you so much for stopping by and hanging out with me today. I am so sorry. I think it's the storms and things like that that ended up happening today. So I am sorry if towards the end of this, actually, the end is what y'all needed to hear. Cut off, so I can't do nothing about this, baby. The Sammy is something else, honey. You don't want certain people to get the kind of help that they need. But I'm coming right back. I'm coming back. So just so a little bit of some people can hear what I had to say towards the end, because I really was hitting on some things that you guys need to hear. So I'm gonna hang out for a minute. I think I ended up getting cut off terribly because this is something that needs to be said. Yeah, I came back. Well, let some more people get up in here, y'all. Let some more people get up in here. I'm coming back. I'm coming back. Yeah, because I hit some stuff that needed to be hit, and I think some people need this, and I guess there's a spirit that don't want that to be talked about, because some people really do need to be freed today and understand that this is stuff we be talking about. What I'm talking about is something that's very real. All right. And I did not know, they cut me off right at the best part. I was like, wow. So I'm trying to get some more people up in here. Y'all come back in the kitchen. Come back in the kitchen, because I think some people need to, like I said, this is like a group shadow day today. This group shadow work today. What are you talking? I'm telling you, Sammy don't want nobody to hear that. That's gonna help some people literally get past some things. He said, "I went to your channel, give you a like." Thank you so much, Serve the Most High. I do appreciate that. I do appreciate it. Let some more people get up in here. But what I was trying to tell you guys was this: is that there are some people that are there are each other through these things, and they need it. And if you don't have that in your love relationships, then you really chose to be a life partner when you chose to get married. Okay. And life partner means good, bad, and everything in between. Okay. You all need to understand. And the one thing that taught me something about life partners were my grandparents. My grandfather was a fine man. He was hanging out, he was one of those slick dudes in the street and happened to get hooked on heroin. And one particular time, my mother and my uncle, which were little kids at the time, got a hold to his stuff that he used to get high with, and they tied my mother was tying her little arm up and getting ready to take the needle and put it in her arm when when my grandmother saw her. Okay, and am I still buffering? Am I still buffering? Can y'all still hear me? Okay. It says buffering real. Every time I talk about this story, it does that. Now, if I was playing some bullshit, it would definitely not do this. If I was talking about some stuff that didn't matter, it would not do this. Okay, so if I'm good, give me a one. Okay. All right. Thanks. But what I was saying was is that my grandmother ended up seeing shoot up stuff that he had here in the streets, and she said that was it. She was done. What ended up happening was she's like, "Look, I'm not finna deal with this. We got kids. You got this problem with heroin, and unless you want it, she's like, you're gonna have to go through me to get to that shit." She locked herself inside the room with her husband, told her oldest child, lock the door, bring me some candy and bring me some water. Don't open up this door no matter what happens. Okay? No matter what happens, don't open this door. She fought with her husband for at least a week. He was in there going through sweats and everything else, trying to get out. He damn near tried to jump out the window trying to get to the drugs. Okay. But you need to understand something. She stood there with her husband and she fought with him. She went through those sweats and everything else, and him, basically being drained of all of that stuff out of his system. But that was his wife. And she loved him enough to go through that with him. Do you understand? If you married and you're not willing to go through some shit like that with the man that you with, you don't need to be married. You signed on to be a life partner. And sometimes being a life partner means going through life experiences like that. Do you understand what I'm saying? There are some people loving their mates through them being rape victims of family members and loving them through all kinds of traumatic things that have happened to them. Those types of pains with anybody. That's love, baby. That's loving somebody's soul to walk with them through that kind of shit. Not everybody built for that. But she said, you my husband, and you're going to have to go through me to get to that. And they fought. And she literally fought him. And to this, and my grandfather told me that story. I was like, now that's marriage. That is marriage. Like a motherfucker, baby. I don't think I could have done that. And I asked myself, when I'm with somebody, am I willing to do what my grandmother did with her husband? I don't know if I could. So that's always the gauge in which I balance some things. I weigh things. Am I willing to walk through shit? Then I need to be married. And if that answer is no, then you need to find you something else to fucking do. Okay? Many of us don't understand that that's what you sign on for as a life partner. Okay? And some of us ain't ready for that. And if you ain't got somebody before you get married that's willing to go through those types of situations with you, then you in it for the wrong reason. And that's the story I was trying to get out to you all. That this shadow work, for you to find with yourself, you got to be willing to look at yourself and deal with the real things about yourself, and not the phony you, the real you, the you that you hide from everybody, the you that's a little kid in grown-up clothes. That's who you have to be real with, not the phony one that's got the house, the car, the job, and the kids. The real you. The real you that only you know. The real you that knows you scared every motherfucking day you wake up. Every day you wake up, you frightened as hell of the world in which you have to face. But you act like, I'm good. I'm a bad motherfucker. I can take on the world. I can do anything. Can you? Or is that just an act? I know it's an act with me. I wake up every day afraid. So I paint my face. I put on a phone. I act like everything is everything. But behind that smile and behind all of those cute clothes, if you look right in here, you see the fear. You see the hurt. You see the pain. You see the rage. But people always get it twisted because you can, hey, full of shit. And that's what most of us are. But the Most High looks past all of that. And he looks right now. And he wants you to, without all of the glitz and the glam and the phoniness and the bullshit. Okay? Take that off and come to him clear. Come to him clean. Come to him not even clean. Just come to him without all that extra. It's not necessary. Let me put myself together. Let me say, Lord, thank you, Almighty Father, and da da da. Stop that silly shit. Because the true prayers that he hears are the ones that's like, look, I don't know what to say. All I know is I need some motherfucking help down here, okay? And you seeing this that's going on right here. You see what's happening with me right here. Can you help me? Please? He can hear that. But when you're doing all this posing, Like I said, it's just like listening to your kids is trying to sit up here and finesse you for money. Stop it. He made your soul. He know who you are. He's watching everything that's going on. He can literally download into you what's happening with your life. He knows when you guilty. He knows when you have been treated unfairly. He knows all of those things. So let's stop. If you want to be a part of the book of life, you must do those commandments. And you must come to him as you are. And I'm not talking about as you are with just your normal regular self and that. No, as you are. I'm talking about the real motherfucking you, not that phony bitch that you sit up there and show everybody else every day. Not the motherfucker that you bring to work every day with you, okay? Not the one that you put in front of your family and try to act like you got it all together. Not any of those parts, all of those versions of you. He wants the you that's the scared little girl to come and talk to him. Okay? Can you do that? Because the reason why you ugly, the reason why you talk about people, the reason why you covenant after people has something to do with that little girl that's inside of you. Period. Something you're not feeling good enough about, something that you don't feel loved about, something that you feel least, you understand, something lacking in you. That's the reason why you're doing all those negative things. And you don't know how to address it because you've never had anybody to talk to you about it. And when you did have somebody to talk about it, they talked about you with other people, so you don't trust anybody else to talk to you about certain things like that. If you want to be in the book of life, understand you are the book. What is your story going to look like? You have to make the choice on what your story is going to look like. You're going to have to make the choice of what he sees, because if you ask him to forgive you and you die tomorrow, you good. But you got to really be asking for forgiveness for the dirty shit that you're doing out here with people. If you jealous of your brothers and sisters, you need to say, I'm jealous of my brother because I think he's the jock of the family. He's smarter than me. He seems like he got all his shit together, and I want to be like him, and I don't know how. Is it so hard to fucking admit what's really good? Is it hard to admit that, you know what, I've been working my ass off my whole life and I still have not achieved the shit that I have wanted? And I'm mad as hell when I see a motherfucker that ain't doing half the work that I'm doing, have every motherfucking thing, and I'm still barely getting by. But then you have to stop and ask yourself, am I jealous of them over what I think they got? Because I don't know what they had to do to get what they got, but I'm sitting up here mad because they got it. And I'm mad because the Most High may have blessed him. You cannot sit up here and judge how the Most High blesses another person. I always tell people that, and people don't understand that. The Most High may bless them at a higher level because they got a higher responsibility than you. And how he chooses to bless his children ain't got shit to do with you. You do not know what he has put on this person, what purpose that they may be serving for him while you talking, while you looking from the outside in at somebody else's situation. You do not know. I had to learn that shit the hard way in law, watching a lot of Edomites, baby. I'm sitting here like, oh, look at her. They're going to Hawaii with their family, and they're doing this, and they doing that, and she's this, and she's so smart. Come to find out, this bitch is out here having sex with the ugliest, nastiest man ever that was ever inside of the firm. This motherfucker looked like the damn Mucus Next character. She got to be a partner because she was sleeping with that. Oh, baby, I like that. I would never, ever look at her ever again in envy. I don't envy nothing about that. I didn't know that that's what she did to get there. It ain't enough money, honey. That man smelled like onions and ass. There's no way it got no money. There's no money. There's no position. There's no job worth. Hell no. BO that attaches to you? Oh, hell no, 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 no. The memory of that alone. How do you sex somebody like that? And that ever, and every time you got to come to work and look at this motherfucker. No. But that's what she did to get where she was. I'd be mad every day too. No, ma'am. I'd be mad every day too if that was me. I don't think I could look at myself. Camilla Harris, baby, she done did a lot of fucked up shit to get where she at. I ain't got no reason to sit up there and be jealous of nobody. But the Most High wants you to be able to come to Him and understand that He sees you. He sees everything bad that happened, everything good that happened, and everything in between, and all that you did too. You have to sit here and ask for repentance. You don't know if you're going to get out of here tomorrow. You don't know. You don't know when He going to pick you up and cut. Well, it's your turn. It's your number. You got to go. This is the reason why I say you make the choice if you're going to be in the book of life. It's on you. You write your name there. If you don't want to sit up there and listen, if you don't want to do the 10 Commandments, it's cool. You consider, you can't, you all don't understand what position that you're in right now. The position that you're in right now is this. You have been told the secret. The people in church have not been told what you know. So if you don't do it, you can't sit up here and say, I didn't know. That's the fucked up thing about being on my channel. You can't lie and say, I'm not aware, because you've been told. The people in the churches that's riding around in their Mercedes and getting out the car and their Easter does next week, they don't know. They're ignorant. You, however, are not. So that means you, all 141 of you all watching, better get your shit together. Because you all got the cheat sheet to the test. You got the cheat sheet to the test, boo. So you all figure out whether or not you want to be on that book, and not figuring out you want to be on that book just to have safe space, because He gonna get paid. He gonna figure that out. You over here just trying to get a rag. I can't stand people like that. I really cannot. I just need a rag, honey, to get someplace safe. I am not trying to do all of that. I can't stand people like that. Either you're in or you're out. It's just that simple. So I don't want to keep you all, but I did want to come back to tell you all that story, because a lot of our married individuals don't understand what marriage really means. You understand what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you all are literally life partners. Life partners mean you are willing to go through life experiences together, good, bad, ugly, and in between. If you're not willing to deal with real hard things, then I don't think you should be fucking around getting married. It's just that simple. Okay? Anywho, y'all, I will see you all. And looking up for the hookup, honey. I'm not trying to do that either. All right, because at the end of the day, that's not. I literally tell people, sex is not something that you do as a pastime. That was for procreation, baby. Procreation. Not sitting up here trying to find a hookup. That's where a lot of us get into trouble, but that's because these Edomites and they games that they play while we were slaves, we think it's cool. It's not cool. That's not cool behavior at all, baby. That's something that you need to understand, that the Most High, do you understand what it means to create another life? How serious He looks at that? He looks at the souls in which He created on this planet are very important souls. He's not wasting His ability to make a soul on anybody and anything. So if you think you just here because you here, no. He felt the need for there to be a Aman or a Mary, you understand, or a Tamar. He felt like his world needed you in it, a pact. Okay? He didn't make you just out of here willy-nilly, like motherfuckers out here having kids willy-nilly. And He does not take that as as something light. He gets angry with us when we out here just spreading your ability to create life any kind of motherfucking way. leaving kids anywhere. He don't leave your ass nowhere. You asking for him to come pick your ass up. You crying out to him, please take care of me. Please help me get this. Please help me do that. But yet it's some folks that don't even want to fucking take care of their own goddamn kids. But at the end of the day, you asking your father to help take care of you. So when you create children out here, he literally is looking at you a certain type of way. I did not create you willy-nilly. I just wasn't out here just I'm just gonna create some shit and throw it out there. No, he created you because he felt like the world needed you at a certain time frame and let you come into the world at this time for you to be able to experience certain things and find your way back to him. So that's what this place is a school. It's a school in which you go through a lot of things and you end up finding your way back to him through different trials and errors. Do you understand? And once you find your way back to him, there may be a possibility that you become like your brother in another space and time. So you don't even understand what all of this comes up to be. It's not just for you to become. Y'all ain't ready for that. I'm gonna stop right there because y'all don't even understand the grandness of this whole entire plan here. Your spirit is having experiences so you can understand what it is later on, so you can become like the Most High at some point. This is bigger than what you think. You having different lifetimes. Some people are having experience, so they know what it feels like to be itchy and scratchy. Some people's having experience of knowing what it feels like to be a female. Some people are having experience to know what it feels like to be a male. Some people are having experience to understand what it feels like to be homeless, what it feels like to be. These experiences all come together. So when it is your turn to become a creator, you're not stupid. No more than our Father is stupid. But like I said, that's higher learning. Y'all not ready for how high this may go. He said that you're going to be able to do that and greater than your brother. Were you paying attention to that part in the Bible? Or would you just sleep on that? Did that part just go right over your head? That and greater will you be able to do. But, hey, people at church read what they want to read. They bring things in and out, add shit, throw shit away, don't read that part. You understand? They do what they want to do. But he does take very seriously the creating of life here. Men have to understand that comes out of there. Johnson, that is like gold. That's gold. You don't put that in everybody. Especially making babies. You better make sure you got the right chick to be able to have babies with, baby. That's gold right there. Had somebody explained this to me when I was a child, oh, trust me, I would have been, oh, no, we're not doing that. Me and you, oh, hell no. You understand? If somebody had explained to me exactly what procreating really was, what that coming together, having boyfriends, girlfriends, wives, husbands, and all of that consists of, and how serious that was, that if you get involved with the wrong motherfucker, you can have a fucked up offspring. Or, you understand what I'm saying? Your life ain't going to be cool because of the person that you with. Somebody explained that shit to me, I would have been like, I would have never had no fucking kids. Okay? Never. Especially with men, if men got talked to the way, because they carry the life in them, the spark of life to be able to bring something alive, and they sit up and most have like, that's gold that you carrying in there, bro. You don't put that in everybody. That's a special kind of woman that needs to be able to bring your kids into this life. You don't know who you're going to bring here. You don't know who he's going to need for you to do. You understand how he's going to need you to move. That child to move. Do you honestly think he was willy-nilly in bringing his son into this world? He picked Mary through a line of family, a line of people. He just didn't pick no average chick. That girl came through a line. And the daddy came through a line. Do you understand? To be able to make a body for his son to be able to be in as a spirit. That took some thinking. That didn't happen by happenstance. When you looking at a woman to have your motherfucking kids, you better be looking at her like, hey, I can't have no ignorant fucking strange bitch raising our kids, man. I can't, no. See, she gonna have to understand how to feed them, educate them. You understand what I'm saying? What she doing? She can't sit up here be ignorant. She can't. No. You understand? That's my kid's first fucking teacher. I can't have no. Great, she look good. She got a nice body, but does the bitch think? If men thought about that, no, my kids, me, no, ma'am. She looks good for the night, and I'm finna strap up because I'm not leaving nothing to mine back here with that. If men thought like that, and if women sit up there and said, "Oh no, I'm not gonna sacrifice 9 months and my body for a motherfucker like this," so hard to recover back from having babies. I gotta love you to go through that kind of pain. 16 hours of labor? Oh, hell no. Hell no. No, I went through 16 hours of labor and died. Come on now. That's a lot. That's a lot. Them girls pushing out babies naturally, holding on to their man. Oh, we in this for the long haul, bro. Oh, I gotta love you a lot to go through this kind of pain. You understand what I'm saying? You gonna be right here with me. Ain't no holding my hand saying, hold on there. No, you finna be right here in the tub with me, motherfucking right here. You understand? If that was something that was told to us as children, I think a lot of us would have made different decisions when it came down to who we had children with. And if men really had true men when they got 13 and 14 years old to help them understand that feeling that they having, you just can't just give in to that and just do that with everybody. You can't. No, bro. Okay. That's the reason why I think in families you do need the brother huddle when boys turn 13 years old, and the sister huddle when girls turn 12 and they get ready to have their menses and things, where the mothers come together and have conversations with these girls about what it really means. Now you can have babies. There's certain things that you have to do, and it ain't all about keeping yourself clean. That's a no. This means that you're gonna have certain feelings that go with this. You understand breast and things happening. You be able to feed babies and things like this. You have certain attractions that start to come alive inside of you. A man touch you a certain type of way and you respond. You understand there's things that women need to talk to other women about. And it's the same thing that even as life goes on, when a woman turns 40, that sister huddle needs to still come there, because there's something that women need to talk about when they turn 40. That all of a sudden, hey, young men are gonna start coming at you, and you ain't gonna mind them, because guess what? Your libido goes straight to the roof, and you need somebody to keep up with you, and your old man ain't gonna be able to do that. You understand what I'm saying? There's a reason. Those sister circles need to come together. You know what I'm saying? To help younger women understand the different stages that you come into and how to handle yourself. You know what I'm saying? You're married and your husband ain't there with you, and you're like, they passed their peak. You get into your peak at 40, 42, 45. You understand? How do you handle that shit? You understand? How do you handle young guys coming up saying, hey, Miss Jones, how you doing? You're like, what the hell is this? Because it happened to me, and I didn't understand that shit. I'm like, why is these little 30-somethings walking up trying to say something to me? What the hell? You understand what I'm saying? It's weird. It's very weird. And you need that huddle. And then you need that huddle when when that time comes when you, hey, your menopause starts, like, girl, I'm like burning the fuck up. What is happening to me? I need my own personal air conditioner. Where the fuck I go? What do I need to get rid of this? Why is it this is happening to me? You understand? You need that circle where women can tell you, oh, you need to do this and this and this and that to help you out. It's the same thing with men. When men are like, you know what? Why is it that I turn 40 and all of a sudden I want to get, Corvettes and motorcycles and shit? You got a midlife crisis. You understand what I'm saying? You going through a thing. Those are circles that need to happen where you can get those supports of people who've gone through it and they're okay. You understand what I'm saying? All of those things need to happen for us to be able to get past a lot of the craziness that we deal with as women and as men. It's just that simple. You understand what I'm saying? But eventually, one day when things get to be, we can start working on these things slowly but surely and come behind you be a little better. And I would think that the parents of now should be able to talk to their children now to help them understand that we, hey, the way we did things, having sex willy nilly and getting caught up in situations was not the way. You understand? Men be able to explain to other men, hey, dude, that what you carry, you'll see what you carry. That's gold, man. You can't be spreading that around like that. The Most High don't like that because guess what? He did not have you willy nilly. You understand what I'm saying? Didn't have you. I ain't anybody tell you get rid of your car. You got one of them. You got midlife crisis things. Okay. Anyway, y'all, I'm gonna let you guys go. That is my time. I don't like being on here forever, but I am definitely glad I came back and gave you all that story. You all do. A lot of people need a lot of help with that. I will let you all know when I am open to doing. I'm doing shadow work once a month now, so I will let you all know when I am getting ready to start taking people's emails to be able to work one-on-one with you. And then there's some people that I have that are my special babies, and they know who they are. That I will check up in on you from time to time to see how you all are doing. Okay. I will see you all Friday and you all take care. All right. And y'all better thumbs up this video too. I came back. All right. Talk to y'all. You all take care. I'll see you on Friday.